All right, guys, I think we're good. All right, here we go. This is doubles grand finals at Madtown Smacktown. Smash for You's Z2G and Muck Life Marshall versus Big Rig and Circa Pow Pow. This is going to be an excellent grand finals, guys. You got Nightwing here on the mic, rocking it to you guys solo today. This is going to be a lot of fun. One thing to keep in mind is that Marshall is normally a Bayonetta player, or is normally not a Bayonetta player. So when he makes mistakes like you just saw on stock number 1 there, it's because of a little bit of unfamiliarity with the character. He normally likes to play Diddy Kong. He finds that this character is something that he wants to work on, so he's going forward with it. Xander, definitely not a Cloud main, but every good doubles team typically has a Cloud in it, so he has taken that upon himself to use it. Xander, a chameleon of sorts, as a character, or as a player, excuse me, picking a myriad of characters. Has Lucario, has a Mii Brawler, obviously he's using Cloud to great effect right now. We've also seen Pit from him. There's a lot of characters that Xander could possibly pull out here. Now, on the other hand, on Red Team's side, these two guys' mains. Pow Pow, one of the best Sonics in the country, sponsored by Circa Esports. Big Rig, our Wisconsin resident Pikachu, and he is quite a talented one. He is improved steadily ever since his times of being only about quick attack. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this match progresses and they work on it. One thing that Pow Pow and Big Rig have made a point to is work on their team combos. So that's something to keep an eye on going forward in this matchup. One interesting thing that you'll see a lot is that both of Sonic and Pikachu's throws lend themselves excellently to team combos, with Sonic's back throw and down throw sending in very predictable low angles, which Pikachu can capitalize off of forward smashes, and Pikachu's actually has very similar throws to that, sending them, again, very predictable low angles, so something to keep an eye on. One thing that I would like to see from Marshall and Xander here is a little bit more use of Witch Time, but as I said that, they got a Witch Time kill, so... right now, Red Team down a stock, Sonic at high percent, but both of the Yellow Team stocks could be taken at any moment here. So that's something that that could instantly switch the momentum of this matchup. All right, Red Team's going to have to look to get Bayonetta stock off here. Cloud, they got his, and he is a gimpable character, so we'll see if it's possible for them to maybe get an early kill on this Cloud and get a 2v1 situation against Marshall's Bayonetta. Now, Pow Pow also does play Bayonetta from time to time. He's recently picked her up, and so he knows the character well and knows what she can do. So he does have experience. It's not going to be something impossible for him to overcome. But they need to get the stock off of Bayonetta right now, because they are climbing in percents themselves. So, all right, stocks are all even, but percents decidedly not. And that's a dead Sonic the Hedgehog right there. So all up to Big Rig. I'm not saying he can't do it, but against the combined might of two of the best players in the state, Marshall and Xander, not going to be enough. So they're going to go here into game 2. So this is going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments that Red Team is going to make here. I'm just going to step away just for a second here. Just had to adjust my headset. So it looks like they're sticking with the same team composition. Marshall and Xander both from this area. We are in Madison today at the Madtown Smackdown. They practice a lot. They're a very static team, one of the best teams, if not the best team in the state. Often them find themselves in grand finals, so pressure, not something that they need to worry about. Marshall is the pretty much undisputed #1 player in the state. Xander definitely within the top 3 players this past season. So that's something that is always going to be a dangerous combination, is when you have 2 individually good players teaming up together. Add in the fact that, that these guys practice together all the time, and that's definitely going to be a tough challenge for Pow Pow and Big Rig to overcome. Pow Pow, though, in his own right, a top 3 player in the state, was #1 on the PR last season. Had a little bit of a drop off this spring, or excuse me, this winter. And finds himself in contention with Z2G as the 2nd best player in the state. So, and a bit of a flub there from Big Rig. That's unfortunate. Now Big Rig, he's hovered around 10th to 15th best player in the state. Depending on what day it's on, he can be as good as anybody though. And Pikachu's quite a talented character. She's got a lot of tools in her tool belt. So stocks in red team's favor here, and Pow Pow is quite good at hanging on to his stocks typically, so that's something that going forward he could work as a stock tank and let Big Rig take a couple more risks, try and build some more damage. Really nice knowledge there from Big Rig, knowing that if he hits himself with Thunder while he's in midair, it's going to pop him up a little bit, prevents him from getting punished in that situation. Oh, Bayonetta playing dive kick right now. One thing I'm really liking here from Red Team compared to last one is that they are being very economic with their stocks. They're letting Sonic hang back when he has high percent, kind of stock tanking, letting Pikachu go in. And now that that has switched, we're seeing Pow Pow go in a little bit more here. Oh, and that's a classic spike there from Bayonetta. I don't know if you can call anything that she does classic, but that's something that we saw in the trailer for her. So, that's something that Sakurai definitely intended. So, the climate of this match has changed a little bit. Red Team was up a stock. Now, for a moment there, they were down a stock. But if they can keep it going right now, this stage was definitely a good pick for them. They're both very quick characters. And they're able to not have to worry about platforms interrupting any of their team combos. But man, Bayonetta has some crazy tools in this game. She has all those jumps. She can wall cling. Wow, it's pretty darn incredible what she can do in this game. Definitely, as Zero said, probably one of the top 2 characters in this game. Good save there by Marshall on his teammate. And a limit break, side B will completely take care of Sonic's 2nd stock. It is 1 stock all around. Pikachu at quite a high percent. Just about anything that Cloud can throw is going to... Wow, that witch time lasted a year. I don't know what you can do in that situation, man. OP, please nerf, but no, seriously, I'm good with that. In doubles, it's just a very strong tool. Xander is in limit here, so a lot of his stuff can kill pretty early when he has that. And finishing touch is exactly one of those things. So that's game 2 to Z2G and Marshall. I would say that it's seeming like it could be a 3-0 here, unless Pow Pow and Big Rig are able to make a huge adjustment. So, are you looking for a co-commentator? Not really. It's about to be over anyway. Just kidding, guys. I have complete faith in you. No, man. If you pull up a chair, you could totally do the third game with me. If it was like about it was close to a reset or something, I'd say yes. This is Fonz, by the way, saying wanting to hop into the commentary game, but I'm rejecting him because it's about to be a 3-0 and a handshake right now.
I'd just like to point out that Pikachu's the only Nintendo character playing right now.
And technically, that's not even true because Pikachu's owned by Game Freak.
True. So none of these are Nintendo.
That was Big Rig, real salty. I wish we had a player cam right now because there's a salt shaker on the table right now between these guys. So running it back to FD for game 3. The the ultimate game. This will decide if we are continuing or if we can all go play singles. I think what Pow Pow and Big Rig are going to need to do here is convince Marshall to pull a couple of Marshall stocks. Wow, great save there from Pow Pow. That was actually really, really good. Knows that his multi-hit move will interrupt Bayonetta's Witch Time combo in that smash there, so good stuff. Way to save your teammate, but so far Cloud's only taken 7%, so that's something that they might need to focus on if Red Team has any shot of winning this game. But right now, this is a dominating performance from these players on the yellow team. Muck Life, Marshall, and Z2G, extremely talented. And putting that all on display right now. Wow, that was a very good kill. And Bayonetta steals the kill, not even with bullet arts, but with a dive kick. And I don't know if you guys can hear this right now, but there's trash talking going on between these players as they play, which is always entertaining for us. And catches his teammate there, but very low percent. No one's going anywhere off of that one. Wow, what a combo there from Marshall, knowing that he bounces off with that dive kick and continues it. But Cloud dies at a relatively early percent there, so 2 stocks to all. And as we know, Sonic very good at hanging on to his stocks at long percents. So. Oh. And nope, Marshall's coming back. He didn't pull a Marshall stock there. Oh, no punish there from Big Rig on Marshall coming down. Man, doubles are difficult to commentate by yourself. There's so much going on that I don't even know where to start. But if I don't know where to start, Xander certainly knows where to finish, and he blasts Big Rig, and then Marshall takes care of Sonic, and looking pretty grim here for Big Rig and Pow Pow, for Big Pow, or Pow Rig, not Big Pow. Team Marshall 2G, I think is what they call themselves. No, they don't call themselves that. I'm just looking for nicknames now. And that's a double kill. Oh, no, not quite. Big Rig living. Pow Pow drops his controller. Pikachu gets fisted in the butt and dies. So 3-0 and a handshake, guys, and that'll do it. Grand finals here at Madtown SmackDown. Nightwing commentating, signing off.